Okay, and was this really the best method to move forward when you're talking about school safety? Because I know a lot of the student protesters that have been demanding for more school safety measures, they have you know, some issues with that. They say that maybe the SRO is not the best way to move forward on this. They want more school counselors and whatnot. What do you say to them?
Well, I can only speak the fact that the school superintendents are you know, really believe in the program and have told us they believe it greatly increases you know, safety in their schools. I think this is going to be very much like what happened after 9/11, where our airports started becoming safer, but it never stopped. It just evolves. And so we think the School Resource Officer Program is really just a first step into really looking at all of our campuses and making sure they can be safe.
Okay, now a couple of weeks ago, we had some of those student protesters here on the show, and I want to play a little bit of soundbite from them.
We already have student resource officers on campus. We don't need $2 million more of them. Additionally, they are not good for kids of color, especially in low-income area, because too many times, because schools don't have enough resources, the SRO disciplines, and that leads to arrests. Additionally, the majority of, or many shootings here in Arizona that happen in school are suicides. Just 2 months ago, a 14-year-old boy shot himself in his school bathroom in southern Arizona. And I'll tell you right now that an SRO or an armed teacher is not going to stop me from blowing my brains out. SROs, armed teachers, don't get to the root of the problem, because all of these shooters are students who are suffering, who are depressed, who need help, and counselors can stop it from even happening.
Now, I want you to kind of respond to that. You started to talk about the racial component here, that there may be some concerns with minority students. What would you say to them?
So we have minority officers that work as school resource officers, and that's part of the community policing philosophy, is to look like your community. So I would respond by saying that we use officers within the schools to build relationship and build an understanding of what law enforcement does. At times there may be some interactions that the students don't like, but that's part of the learning process.